it's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing a series that deal with natal chart analysis, and I got a suggestion from Actor23, and he suggested me to do one on Ruth Negga, and I will be speaking on her personality traits, her characteristic traits, based off her natal chart analysis, and also how she's been able to gain a lot of success. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Also, please make sure you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And last but not least, please make sure you share this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone in general who really loves this content or is a great fan of Ruth. Now let's get right into the video. Ruth was born on January 7th, 1982, so this qualifies her to be a Capricorn. And with this placement, she tends to be someone who's very grounded, very practical, very patient. She is someone who's very resolute and always looking for the next level to achieve. This comes from her being a cardinal sign and an earth sign, because with her always wanting to find the next level to achieve comes with the cardinal sign placement, because cardinal signs do try their best to be at the top and they always try their best to be leaders. And by her being an earth sign, she's more than likely going to be very grounded and know what she wants. She's going to be practical as well. And the patience is going to be something very big for her, because earth signs do tend to be patient because they know that things do take a while before things take off. So this really describes her in the sun section. Next up is her moon in Gemini. And this is a mutable sign in the moon section, so she tends to be someone who has a close circle of social groups, and she's always on the move. She's ready for the next big challenge. She's someone who is very much interesting, so you like to be around her. She does things that are very unique and do things that are very fun. She's someone who's very friendly as well and loves to be around people and loves to get to know different people. And because of this, she is very much a person that intellectualizes emotions. In regards to the moon section, she's very optimistic, she's very curious, she's very quick-witted, which is a trait of Geminis. She's someone who loves to communicate with others. She can be unorganized at times, but she is very generous, but she at times can be very confusing. Next up is her Mercury in Aquarius, and with this placement she thrives on being different from others and is very confident that her point of view is the correct one. This comes from this being a fixed sign. Aquarius, they do have a lot of confidence in themselves in any placement, and the fact that they know that their point of view is the correct one, it does come with the fixedness of the sign. They are very fixed, and it's going to take a lot for you to really change their thoughts or views on something. They tend to be very opinionated with this placement, but they're very optimistic people. They do appreciate mental stimulation and intellectual stimulation, so that's something that she really likes. She loves to talk about different topics, and she loves to talk about things that other people probably wouldn't want to talk about, and that's something that maybe at times she can come off as unemotional, but she's a very caring person. Next up is her Venus in Aquarius, and with this placement she tends to show off her intellectual prowess, to show off for a potential mate. So she's someone who's very open-minded and thoughtful of the future. She wants to be seen as rebellious, unique, and sometimes provocative. She wants an unconventional relationship, so something that isn't of the ordinary and something that really stands out. She's the type of person who's friendly to everyone. She's typically popular and well-liked. She can appear aloof or detached to her partner, but she really does love her partner. She's not the type of person who's into, cuddling or just all that stuff, but if the partner needs anything, she will make sure that they have it. She wants to be loved for her brains and vision. She may date many different types of people. Finding the one is hard, but once she does find them, she's committed. But she's curious and needs freedom. Next up is her Mars in Libra. And with this placement, she tends to be very charming. And she tends to have very great negotiation skills. So Libras, they in any placement have a very much charming personality, and the negotiation skills does come from the balances. They love to make sure that everything goes well, that if they have any type of business, everyone is going to be satisfied in the end and everyone gets their portion. So having this placement is great for her, especially because she's an actress, and having negotiation skills is something very important. She's also someone who has diplomacy, a sense of beauty, fairness, and she always strives for harmony. She's very eloquent as well. She will work her hardest to obtain harmony and to balance her life. And she has the best communication skills, and someone who likes to be around her will love to be around her. Next up is her Jupiter in Scorpio. And with this placement, she tends to be very self-aware. She tends to be very strong-willed. And she's someone who uses her intuitive powers to get ahead in her career and personal life. And that is one of the reasons why she's been able to accomplish a lot of the things she's accomplished. She's someone who likes to dig deep beneath surface appearances in order to find out what is really happening. She's a persistent researcher, and she's very interested in psychology of any situation. She tends to become overwhelmed by the complexity of things. However, that's what makes her very shy, and she's someone who loves to explain stuff to others, and she's able to communicate how she feels in a way that other people are able to understand. But she tends to be a very valuable person to others because of her charm and the way she is. Next up is her Saturn in Libra. And with this placement, she's the type of person who will bend over backwards to ensure the right decision is being made. And this is something that is a plus and a minus for her, because sometimes you can't really please other people in regards to decisions, and you're just going to have to keep going and doing what you want to do. But at the same time, it does show that she's trying, and she wants to make sure that everyone around her is treated fairly, and that she is able to accomplish anything that she wants to, and other people around her are able to benefit too. She tends to have relationship difficulties that really occur a lot, but she has great judgment and great social intuition, so she knows what to say and what not to say, and she knows what to do and what not to do. So even though it does have a little bit of a downside, there are some upsides to this placement for her as well. Next up is her Uranus and Sagittarius. And with this placement, she tends to be someone who's into Renaissance stuff, or she's someone who loves to dabble in everything. This makes a lot of sense because if you look at a lot of the movies she's been in a lot of variety of different shows and different movies. That just shows how open-minded she is. And this explains her Uranus and Sagittarius, because people with this placement tend to love to get to know different people, different cultures, different types of ideas. And the fact that she's able to act in different roles or go into different movies and do different things just shows how versatile she is, and how she's someone who loves to get to know about different people and loves to have an open mind. She loves to get to learn more about different things, and she loves to act on it, and she's able to inhibit the character she's acting. Next up is her Neptune and Sagittarius. And with this placement, she tends to thrive on a variety of exciting and uplifting experiences and learning new things. This is something that she really likes. She is the type of person, and her entire generation, who's heavily involved in investigating and idealizing foreign and different intellectual systems and different religious philosophies. She's someone who has extreme ideas that will be pursued. She's someone who will be at the forefront of humanitarian efforts, and she's the type of person who loves to help others, and she likes the concept of a global village, so everyone around the world, we're all the same, so we should come together and make sure that we're all okay and make sure that everything that is done happens for the benefit of everyone. Next up is her Pluto in Libra, and she's able to get this placement because she was born between 1972 and 1984, so she's a part of Generation Y, and they're the types of people who really want harmony for society. They want agreement for society and pleasantness for society. That's the common theme for their generation. They're into finding a common ground and cooperation, but sadly, because of the world we live in, sometimes that peace can never last. And sometimes it can be very upsetting for this generation because they work so hard for that freedom and encouraging everyone to come together just for it not to stay. And they're the types of people who are into global politics, transform relationships, and they're also the type of people who know what's going on with the world, the hidden problems. So that's why they work so hard to try to fix it and keep the solutions going. But sometimes it doesn't work. Next up is her North Node in Cancer. And with this placement, she will need to develop these attributes in order for her to uncover her hidden gifts and talents. So that will be noticing and validating feelings, having empathy for others, nurturing and supporting others, building one's own foundation and security, honest disclosure of her feelings and insecurities, humility, accepting others and their fluctuating moods, staying centered in her own feelings, nurturing herself, and connecting to her emotions and not repressing them, identifying with the child part of herself and not the adult part, letting go of the need to control things and having achievements, trusting what she feels and not being afraid of feeling those feelings. That's what she would need to develop. Next up is her Chiron in Taurus, and with this placement, she does have the wound of security, and what she will need to develop is nurturing and creativity. With this placement, she has the wound of neglect. At some point in life, she felt as though she didn't get enough of something, whether it was material things, emotional, mental, or spiritual attention. And because of this, she will feel unfulfilled, and to fulfill her needs, she will look to things that will never fulfill her needs. So she may go and buy things to make her happy or purchase things to make her happy. Materialistic things that will never fulfill her. But what she's going to need to do in order to heal this is to find pleasure in life and to learn to value herself and treat herself in the way that she wants others to treat her, and love everyone around her, and just learn to value herself in the way that she can. That's all I have for you lovelies today in regards to Ruth's natal chart. Please let me know down in the comment section who else you guys would want me to do a natal chart analysis on. Also, please make sure you let me know, did you get a better understanding as to who she is as a person, and were you able to gain a better understanding of her. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Also hit that like button and share this video with everyone you know. Last but not least, please make sure you follow me on my social media accounts from Pinterest down to TikTok, and support my Etsy store and my PayPal, and those are all linked down below. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye lovelies.